Some people say that you need to immerse yourself in English in order to become better. And I agree. So, immersion is all about surrounding yourself with English, but it's also about living and spending a lot of time in English. And that's the main thing. That's the key here. Spending time in and around English. So 5 minutes of British English listening practice every single day. So you're getting that exposure. Today the topic is a little bit different. It is a story from my life. And the title, I Saved Someone's Life. Now, it wasn't just me. I played a key part in this story. So I used to be a beach lifeguard. So on the beaches in the summer, wearing yellow and red bright clothing, stopping people from getting into trouble and rescuing them if they did. But a key part of that is first aid. So like the medical training, because if something happens at the beach, you need to be able to respond to it. Now, I think this was the second day of the season for me. It was my second day that year working on the beach, and it was at the very end of the day. We had packed up, so we had collected all of the flags and the equipment that was on the beach, put it into the truck, and we were driving back up the beach towards the base. And we heard a load of people shouting. So when I say we, I mean me and my colleague, who is also my good friend. We heard people shouting and waving, trying to get our attention, and they were directing us to the other corner of the beach. So my friend whipped the truck around and I radioed up to base, and we got there, and basically some people put this guy on the floor and he was blue, which isn't good. If you're not medically trained, if someone is blue, that is not good. So I was on the radio communicating all of this. My colleague was just double checking that he wasn't breathing, and he wasn't. So basically we had to do CPR, which I forget what that stands for. Something to do with cardiac, which is to do with the heart, and then resuscitation, basically like bringing someone back to life, or resus as it's known for short. And yeah, basically we ended up doing CPR. It wasn't just me and my friend, there was a whole team of us, and luckily on that day, 2 of the lifeguards that were working were paramedics. Well, one was also a paramedic, and the other one used to be a paramedic and was now a trainer for the lifeguard service. So she was the one that trains the lifeguards how to do first aid. And also it was a very busy day, so there were lots of people on the beach. So we had a lot of people, a lot of members of the public coming up to us saying, I'm a doctor, I'm an anaesthetist. That's a very hard word to say. Basically, they put people to sleep with an anesthetic. No, I don't know. I don't know what they do, but it's something medical. And other various medical professionals. So there were lots of people that were helping. There were almost too many people, actually. So I played a role in coordinating all of this, and I also did some CPR, you know, when you're like pressing down on somebody's chest. And eventually it took over like 20 minutes, which is a very long time to do CPR, and the chances of success, the success rate after 20 minutes is very, very low. But fortunately, he started breathing again at one point, and the air ambulance came. They came in their helicopter They landed on the beach and took him away. But he was breathing before he got into the air ambulance, or before he was put into the air ambulance. And I don't know too much about what happened from there on, but I know that he did survive. So that's a pretty crazy story. Do you guys have any crazy stories like that? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you back here tomorrow.